This model kit review is of a very old model, and it's of the British de Havilland DH-10, and this is a World War I bomber. And here you can see the photograph of the model. It's funny they say it's a retouched photo. It's by Aurora. It's a really old kit, and here you can see pictures of the finished model. And here's another one. And let's have a look inside. Here are our decals. They seem like they're in pretty good condition. Look at our instructions in a minute. You have a whole bunch of parts. So first of all, we'll look at our fuselage. Not a lot of detail on this fuselage. And we do have that canvas appearing section here, and not much on the inside either. That'll go together, same for the other side. Now this is a biplane, and I imagine that'll go together like that. I guess that'll be for the other side. There. Somewhere here we have some other wings. So this is the lower wing here. Here's the other lower wing, and these will be going, is actually where the engines will be sitting. So this will be going into the cockpit, so the fuselage. Then over here we have the top wing. That's what goes together there. And this kind of gives you an idea of the size of this bomber. Very, very long wings. The molding quality is fair amount of surface detail, and not much on the other side. And here's our tail and stabilizer. There's the tail. Little ejector pins visible there. So when the model is molded, I guess it was ejected while it was still warm, and those ejection pins will push the piece out, and it makes an imprint. Looks like this is one of our engine nacelles. Here's the other one, and there's the front intake of the engine. We have some struts. This might be the front of the nose, and we have a whole bunch of little parts here, mostly struts. Here's another one. Let's have a look at our pilot figures. And we do have some cockpit glass. Here are our pilots. Here's one. Some details there. We do have some mold lines on the side. That's fairly typical with these pilots. And here's a guy with the control stick. He's got a ejection pin or a failed injection there. And let's look at these pieces. So we have our engine blocks. There's the other one. Reasonable details. We have our machine guns over there, and then our exhausts. We have propellers. Here's the detail on that propeller. Mold lines evident but easily sanded off. Here are our wheels. and don't know what that thing is for. Let's have a look at our instructions. So we start off with building the engines, and there are 2 of those. We put together the fuselage. Next we put the wings together, put that on the fuselage as well as the struts and the engines. Put on the wheels and tail skid, and then it shows you where the rigging needs to go. Here's the painting and decal guide. So, fair level of detail for this era of model, and this will be an interesting build.